beautiful people. Welcome to Talks with Laalem, the space where every voice matters, every story deserves to be heard, and no conversation is off limits. I am Laalem. It gives me great pleasure to come here and sit down with you guys and talk about everything and anything, because no conversation is off limits. Every platform is for everyone. And so I intend to use my voice in order for me to make a change in my society. And speaking about using my voice, we have seen in our society that speaking up is a problem. This is something that we all struggle with. Before you get to a point whereas you get to be bold enough to speak your mind, to speak your truth, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of healing. It takes a lot of patience, learning, unlearning as you go. Speaking up has been a challenge for me personally, because growing up, I struggled a lot, especially during my high school days. Talking about it, I am becoming a little bit emotional because high school for me was not fun at all, due to the fact that I was bullied in so many ways. I was bullied because my name was mispronounced. I was bullied because of my religion. I was bullied because of my tribe. I was bullied because of my physical appearance. And so it really traumatized me, especially having to wake up every morning and going to face my bullies. And the most crazy part is, I didn't report them to the school authorities, neither did I tell my family or my parents. And the reason is fear. I was so scared. Let's be real. If I should report them to the school authorities, they can protect me within the school perimeters. But when I am out, I am scared that I might get attacked. Or even in class, I might be isolated. People might not even like me because all I do is report, which is just crazy. And it saddens my heart, because that scenario, having to live 3 to 4 years of trauma, is really hard. And thank God that my grades were not affected. My education was not affected, because then it would have been even worse. That story and others as well motivated me to come here and create this platform in order for me to communicate to anyone that cares to listen to me, for you to know that you're not alone. Everybody have been through what you're going through. Some have even been through worst case scenarios, but yet still you need to find your voice. You need to be able to talk. You need to be able to speak your mind. In our society, especially in our homes, parents are not doing much in training their kids on how to communicate better, how to deal with bullies, or how to react to certain situations or conditions that they might find themselves. Another reason for people staying silent is the fear of not being liked, the fear of not being accepted in any settings or gathering. There are some scenarios whereas people get to witness a conflict or an injustice taking place. They're too scared to be isolated or to be called names, so they would rather stay silent and let injustice happen. And we see the repercussion of when an injustice takes place, especially to a person that cannot defend themselves. You look at trauma. So many people are still traumatized. Like I was saying about my own experience, people are traumatized because of the things that other human beings, that their fellow human beings have made them go through. Some people even go to the extent of committing suicide. So speaking up is really, really important. And also to being a good human being is even more important. As grown-ups, we ought to do better. Better in the sense that we need to create spaces for people to be able to approach us. We don't need to be building walls or barriers that people cannot penetrate. We need to be open. We need to be accepting of individuals for them to know that we are all in this together, that nobody is left behind. We need to do better as a society. We need to be able to embrace each and every one of us under one umbrella in order for us to be kind to each other, in order for us to be accepting of each other, despite our tribes, our religion, or whatsoever difference that might be. At the end of the day, we are all human beings, and we need to make this world a better place for everyone to be able to live. Be it at work, be it in school, be it the government, we ought to do better as a society in order for us to be accepting of each other. Let's talk about leadership for a minute. Being a leader, you ought to be able to give a voice to every individual that you are leading. As a leader, every opinion should not be brushed under the carpet. Every information that is being shared needs to be taken with utmost importance, and also to ensuring that your workplace environment is conducive for everybody inside, for them to be able to better execute their job. We see in this life, nothing is too complicated. We see people that are not bold enough to speak their minds. It doesn't mean that they're stupid, or it doesn't mean that they do not have a voice. It's because the way people process things is different. People are created differently. You have people that are very bold, naturally bold. You have people that are shy, that are timid, but it does not make them any different from you, the bold one. It takes a lot for someone to speak up. So when someone is trying to communicate, give them attention, give them that relevance for them to be able to communicate what it is that they want to communicate. Most of the times, the people that are silent, they have a lot to say, but because they are always living in their head, they tend to dismiss so many ideas because of fear. Fear in the sense that they don't want to be judged, they don't want to be laughed at, or they don't want to be ignored, because nothing is more painful than you saying your peace of mind or you saying something very important only for you to be dismissed. It is not easy. It is really hard. So I implore everyone to please be your brother's keeper. Please encourage one another. Do not see someone and you think like you're better than the person. Nobody is better than anyone. True, there are different stages in life. The fact that you are at that stage, it doesn't mean that you're going to stay there forever. The fact that someone is quiet, it doesn't mean that they don't have ideas in their head. So please let us be empathetic enough for us to care about people. We need to have each other. We are better together. No matter what the situation is, no matter what the trauma is. Just because someone is bold enough to speak out, it doesn't mean that they have all the ideas in the world. All that I wanted to say is, let us be respectful, let us be accepting, let us be kind, and let us be conscious about people around us. Because people can be going through a lot, and you might think like they're okay when they're not okay. Be sensitive enough to reach out to people. Be conscious enough to know when someone is going through some certain things in their lives. Like I said, we're going to keep the conversations respectful. We're going to keep it entertained. We're going to keep it very, very informative, most especially. Please stay glued. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because this is the start. And I don't know where it's gonna take us. But yeah,